All right, so what will you be doing here today?
Going to be talking about leadership. I have two parts of my business, if you will, because it is a business after all. I have a theatrical production. We're going to be talking a little bit about the theatrical production that's happening this Saturday night at the Goodwill Theater, 7 p.m. Hope you can come. Tickets may still be available if you're lucky. But today, we're going to be talking about my keynoting, and it's a piece that I do called Winston Churchill CEO. We're going to be talking specifically about leadership and how Winston did it during World War II. The folks from PricewaterhouseCoopers did a survey a couple of years ago, and they asked 1,330 CEOs worldwide, who is the leader you most admire? And they chose Winston. He got more votes than the other top 10 combined, including Abraham Lincoln and everyone else, Napoleon Bonaparte, whoever. And so as a result, I said to myself, you know, there must be something there. We're going to talk about 8 principles of leadership today. And we're going to do them quickly. And I've got a little bit of a multimedia presentation I think everybody will enjoy.
That's great. If you don't mind, I'm just going to relocate this because of the noise a little bit closer.
You want to get rid of this one?
No, that one's fine.
All right.
I just want to make sure I'm...
Right.
Yeah,
You can check sound levels if you want. Yeah.
So I don't know if in my 1-minute piece I can get through all 8 of them, but,
No.
But what would you say are 1 or 2 key aspects of Churchill's leadership style?
Churchill's leadership style begins and ends with vision. He needed to have a vision that drove every strategy, and of course the key vision that Churchill had was get the Americans involved in World War II. And he often said, I wooed President Roosevelt as a man woos a beautiful woman. And he did that quite assiduously and successfully.
Why, you mentioned he's so admired. Why do you think that is? I mean, let's face it, he's not a contemporary anymore.
No, he's not. He's not. And he wasn't popular, of course, during the 1930s. As a matter of fact, George Bernard Shaw once said if you were a friend of Winston Churchill's in the 1930s, you were probably a party of one. He was very unpopular for a variety of different reasons, but mainly because he was sounding the gong against Nazi Germany, and something no one wanted to hear, especially after World War I. So why is he so popular? He was the right, many people say he was the right man at the right time. Here is a point in history that one man made a difference against all odds, and we as Americans and people worldwide love an underdog. He was the greatest underdog, and so were the British people, and he got a chance to inspire people, and not only did he inspire them, they inspired him.
My last question, what do you admire about him the most?
His magnanimity, more than anything else. He never held a grudge. He would always just put his arm around somebody who had naysayed him and say, you didn't really mean to say that, did you? Let's go have a pint, shall we? And that's the way he handled things, simply and forthrightly. He loved everyone he met, and they knew it.
All right, I'm good unless there's something else you'd like to add I didn't think to ask.
I think towards the end of this, if you haven't found out about it already, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, Goodwill Theater, right here in Binghamton, correct?
Well, Goodwill's technically in Johnson City.
Johnson City, pardon me. And another thing, the final thing I'd like to add, on the airplane here, I talked to people about what's so special about these cities. And the very first thing I had Naima do was take me for a speedy. I had my first speedy last night, and it was outstanding. You ladies and gentlemen, you have a culinary delicacy here in this community, the like of which no one has ever seen before. You must export it to the world. Carry on, and never, never, never give in.
That's perfect.